you've ever had the experience of settling for something that's not quite right. Like, you feel like you're in an alternate dimension where something is just subtly off. Like, for example, when I was in high school, this restaurant called Pizza Hat opened up across from me, like as in Pizza Hut, but with an A instead of a U. And I went there once and asked for a pepperoni pizza. And the guy behind the counter turned to me and said, "What do you mean?" As if that's like an appropriate question in that situation. And then he tried to sell me chicken tacos. That kind of thing, something kind of weird. Or yesterday, I was by Robertson Hall, and this old lady said to me, "Hello, Michael," which is weird because my name's not Michael. But I didn't know what to say in response, so I just ended up saying, "Oh." But that made her confused, and so we ended up just walking past each other confused. There was like no hope of salvaging that situation. Aside from things like that though, probably you don't experience that many of these because your parents love you. So for example, they get clothes at the Old Navy instead of the Ancient Marines, or they buy "I can't believe it's not butter" instead of "I am surprised to find out that this product has no milk in it." Or they teach you to register an email account on hotmail.com instead of attractiveman.gov or something like that. In my family though, finding these subtly off things is like a game. And the walk-off bottom of the ninth Grand Slam was Dizzyworld. Say it again, but slower. Dizzyworld. Dizzyworld is not affiliated with Disney World. I can tell you that with absolute confidence, having been to both. And if Disney World is the happiest place on earth, Dizzyworld is the most half-assed place on earth. Their slogan, for example, is "We're big on fun," which is amazing. It still baffles me that like a room full of adults got paid to come up with the phrase "We're big on fun," and no one had any objections to it. And their mascot, if I remember correctly, is called something like Mike Mouse, and he's this weird, grotesquely shaped mouse head with like a hideous grin and empty black eyes waiting to devour your soul. That's the kind of place we're talking about here. The first ride that I went on was like a generic roller coaster. You sat in a car that was shaped like a caterpillar. But I remember thinking from pretty far away, "Oh, that track is a very nice red color." When I got closer though, it turned out that it was just oxidized through. Like that thing had rusted to the core, which did leave us with like a nice red color, but also survival rates in probably like the low 20%. My favorite thing about Disney World though was probably their haunted house, which included, for some reason, a room that was supposed to look like a strip club. So I'm 9 years old at the time, and I'm going through like these dark rooms with ghosts and vampires and bats, and all of a sudden I come out the other side and we're in like Miami, and there's like everything is like painted pink and white, and there's a stripper pole, and the huge face of Mike Mouse is on one of the walls, surrounded by all these like painted stripper girls. It was horrifying. A lot of people have a moment where they can say like, "This kick-started puberty for me." Dizzy World, at least the haunted house, was like the exact opposite of that.